Hello everyone, this is I Heart Sora X, and I was woken up today with the most wonderful of news. I was texting one of my friends and they told me specifically, dude, oh my god, they're making a Fairly Odd Parents movie with real people. I was just flabbergasted and said, sorry, what? She's like, Drake Bell is Timmy. So I went on IMDb and looked this shit up, and she wasn't kidding.
You filthy criminals.
They really are making a Fairly Odd Parents movie with real people. It stars Drake Bell as Timmy Turner, and they basically poof to our three-dimensional world, and it's 10 years later, and Timmy is 23 years old. And it shows Cosmo, Wanda, and Poof as like little computer-generated 3D fairies sometimes, and then it'll show them as real people. Although I haven't seen Poof as a real person, but I know I saw Cosmo and Wanda. Like, they even have everybody's a real person. They have the Crimson Chin as a real the Crimson Chin is Jay Leno, which, how the hell are they going to do that?
Insufficient data to formulate a reply.
They have Vic Mignogna playing Sheldon, the kid with the boil. Vic motherfucking Mignogna.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Which, granted, he could probably do it because it's not that hard to do a nerdy voice, but I mean, why Vic Mignogna? Then, I just told my other friend to go look it up, and he just said he was fucking utterly speechless. I mean, Butch Hartman, what are you doing? Okay, look, Nickelodean, from when it was created till 2005-ish, because that's when it started going bad, has been about cartoons and game shows with kids. You know, it's about kids. Cool things like Invader Zim and SpongeBob and Ren and Stimpy and Cat Dog and all those old cartoons. Cartoons that, you know, they were either really fucking funny or you learned something about it. Cat Dog taught me to not be ashamed of who you are just because you're part cat and part dog. Then, around 2005-ish, they started adapting real television, as in they got things like that stupid tween show that had Julia Roberts' kid, and they had that thing with Jamie Lynn Spears, and I mean, now they have things like Victorious and iCarly, and Victorious is nothing but a glorified version of Glee with a few hints of comedy in it, and the only reason iCarly is funny is because Spencer is fucking rapeable.
Meow.
Which, hey Spencer, look me up. But, I mean, see, Butch Hartman, I respect the crap out of him because he created Fairly Odd Parents, which was running for almost as long a time as SpongeBob had been running, and it was always something new and funny and different that had to do with a little kid and his fairy godparents, because every kid dreams about having fairy godparents and granting as many wishes as they want. And then Butch Hartman came out with Danny Phantom. And Danny Phantom, fucking one of the best cartoons I've ever seen in my life. And because it's not just, you know, with cute little funny quirks and stupid hero banter, it's like actually a pretty good heroic cartoon. Like, shit, DC can make a fucking comic out of it. But, like, and then recently he comes out with his cartoon Tough Puppy. So it's like, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy. Tough Puppy is nothing but the movie Cats and Dogs as a cartoon. The only difference is now all the animals, it doesn't matter, like, all the animals can be good or all the animals can be bad. That's the only difference. And the only reason Tough Puppy is even worth listening to is because the main character, Agent Puppy, is Spencer. That's the only reason that I like listening. Would even watch that show. Otherwise, there's really nothing all that cool about it. It's so stupid. And now he's doing this. This is just proof that he's aware that Tough Puppy is a shitty show. Because now he's going back to his first cartoon that got him so popular and so rich and so famous, and now all he's doing is raping the shit out of it and trying to do what Nickelodeon wants him to do. They want realistic shows. So they're making Butch Hartman do a real show instead of just another cool Fairly Odd Parents movie cartoon, or, well, obviously no more episodes because they fucking canceled it like the idiots they are. Seriously, Nickelodeon, you're not even about what you were originally created about anymore. The only cartoon that you even keep on there is SpongeBob, and that's because if you did get rid of SpongeBob, there'd be a fucking LA riot. Really? I mean, what other cartoons are on Nickelodeon nowadays? If I were to go and look on my TV guide right now, the only two that would show up would be either Tough Puppy or SpongeBob. Nothing else would show up. There would be times when they used to have Fairly Odd Parents on, like, once a day, but now, nothing. Like, they used to have Fairly Odd Parents on, like, 5, 6, maybe 10 times a day. Same with Danny Phantom, but now, both those shows are on the stupid 356 Nicktoons channel, along with all the other basic good ones, like Rugrats and Cat Dog and Invader Zim and all those. I forget how they did have some blunders. I mean, they did have cartoon blunders. I'm not gonna, like, fucking Kappa Mikey. I mean, thank God that Ryuk in the Truck reminded me of that fucking failure of Nickelodeon's. But, I digress. If Butch Hartman wants to do this with his own creation, then that's his choice. I'm just saying, wow, thank you for taking my childhood and just ripping it down the center. I mean, if they're gonna make a real-life Fairly Odd Parents movie, what's to stop them from making a real-life anything into a movie? Even fucking SpongeBob. They can do it. If Steven Hillenburg wants to do that, then he probably would. I'll give you the link in the description to the IMDb page and the YouTube trailer clip of it. I'm gonna go drink myself into a spiral. This is X, I Heart Sora X. Shame on you, Butch Hartman! Shame on you! It is a sad day when I have to write this guy that I respected for such a long time into this. Quite the sad day indeed.